Now we're going to talk about how to do your in-text citations for the MLA style guide. So we've already talked about OWL Purdue a little bit, and again, the examples of how to do in-text citations are found in OWL Purdue. We talked about the differences between doing a book citation and an article citation, and now we're going to talk about in-text citations. So for MLA in-text citations, you are only required to include the author's last name and the page number. If an author name is unavailable, use a shortened version of the title. So for example, if you are citing, in this case, Wordsworth, it says Wordsworth stated that romantic poetry was marked by a, quote, spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. For the in-text citation, because you said who the author was in the sentence, all you have to do is write what page number the quote came from. If you do not specifically name the author in that sentence, for example, the authors claim that surface reading looks at what is, quote, evident, perceptible, apprehensible in text, end quote. Within your in-text citation, and in this case it was 2 authors for that particular resource, you name both of the authors, Best and Marcus, spell out and, do not use an ampersand, then page number 9. You'll notice there is no comma between the name of the author and the page number. Make sure you're doing that correctly when you're writing your paper. Then outside of the parentheses is where the period goes. And then for this, just to give you one last example, I talked about this in the OWL Purdue introduction video as well. If there is not an author name available, make sure you're using a shortened version of the title. So for this particular sentence, we see so many global warming hotspots in North America, likely because this region has, quote, more readily accessible climatic data and more comprehensive programs to monitor and study environmental change, end quote. Then the in-text citation is impact of global warming. If you want to see what the full written out works cited citation looks like, definitely go back to OWL Purdue. This was an example I took straight from their page. So again, just to kind of review one last time, when you're doing the in-text citations in MLA, it's parentheses, last name, page number, end parentheses, period. If there's not an author name, what you want to use is a shortened version of the title. So in the example I gave you, it's parentheses. Then because article titles go in quotation marks, they are not italicized, it's quotation, impact of global warming, end quotation, end parentheses, period. Make sure you are putting the period outside of the parentheses.